good day. Welcome to another series of Chemistry Just Got Easier with DR Tutors. In today's class, we are going to be learning how to write the electronic configuration of the first 20 elements in the SPDF form. So please pay good attention and follow me as I carry you along. So here we have the first 20 elements on the board. And we can see we have hydrogen as the first element here. And the atomic number of hydrogen is 1, which shows that the number of electrons, the number of protons in hydrogen is 1. In a neutral hydrogen atom, the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons, which means the number of electrons in hydrogen is 1. So it is going to start with 1s1. So it's on the s orbital, it has just one electron, which shows it is not filled up. Then the second one is helium, atomic number 2. The number of electrons is 2. That is 1s2. Now you can see that this is filled up. The next one is lithium, which is atomic number 3. The number of electrons is 3. So it has 3 electrons, so it's going to be 1s2. 1s2 and not 1s3, because the s orbital can only take a maximum number of 2 electrons, so you move on to the next energy level, which is 2s. And since this is 3, has 3 electrons, you have 2 here. 3 minus 2 means 1. That is 1s2, 2s, 1. Then the next one you have beryllium, which is atomic number 4. So beryllium, atomic number 4, you have 1s2 and 2s2. You can see we have also filled up the s orbital of the second energy level. Now let's move on to boron, 5 electrons. It's going to be 1s2, 2s2. This is also filled up. You move on to what? 2p. So 2p, 5 electrons, 5 minus 2, 3, 3 minus 2, 1. So it means 1. 2p, 1. Remember that the p orbital can take a maximum number of 6 electrons. So this is not filled up yet. We have carbon, which has 6 electrons. That is 1s2, 2s2, and 2p2. So you can see 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. Then we also have nitrogen. Nitrogen has 7 electrons. That's going to be 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. You can see it's quite simple. Then we move on to oxygen. 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Then fluorine, which is 9 electrons. So you move on to 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. You move on to neon. Neon has 10 electrons, so it's going to be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Then sodium. Sodium has 11 electrons, so you have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. You can see the p orbital is filled up. So you move on to the next energy level, which is 3s. Then 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus is 10. Remember, sodium has 11 electrons. That is 11 minus 10. That is 3s, 1. Then you have magnesium has 12 electrons. You have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and 3s2, because 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 2, 12.